What if the problem is not your life, but the noise inside your head? This is the story of a man who stopped thinking for one moment and found an answer he was searching for his whole life. Meet Arjun. Arjun was an ordinary man. He lived in a busy city. He had a job, a family, and many responsibilities. From the outside, his life looked fine, but inside, his mind was never quiet. Every morning, Arjun woke up tired, not because his body was weak, but because his mind never slept. While brushing his teeth, he thought about work. While eating breakfast, he worried about money. While talking to his family, his thoughts were somewhere else. His mind was always full of plans, full of fears, full of what-if thoughts. What if I fail? What if I lose my job? What if I make the wrong choice? These thoughts followed him everywhere. Image 6, conflict, inner storm at night. At work, Arjun tried his best, but his mind kept jumping from one thought to another. When his boss spoke, he nodded, but inside, his thoughts were racing. At night, when he lay on his bed, his body wanted rest, but his mind started running a marathon. He replayed old mistakes. He imagined future problems. He worried about things that never happened. Sleep became hard. Peace felt far away. One day, Arjun made a big mistake at work, not because he was careless, but because he was overthinking. His boss was angry. Arjun felt ashamed. That evening, he sat alone in his room. The lights were off. The city noise came through the window. His head felt heavy. He held his face in his hands and said softly, "Why can't my mind stop?" The next day was Sunday. Arjun decided to take a walk. No phone, no music, just walking. He reached a small park near his house. There were trees, birds, and a quiet bench. He sat down and closed his eyes. At first, nothing changed. His thoughts became louder. You should plan tomorrow. You wasted time. You are falling behind. Arjun opened his eyes, feeling frustrated. Then he noticed an old man sitting nearby. The old man was smiling gently, watching the trees move with the wind. The old man looked peaceful. Arjun felt curious. He gathered courage and asked, "Sir, how do you stay so calm?" The old man looked at him and said, "I stopped fighting my mind." Arjun was confused. The old man continued, "When the mind is full, don't push it harder, just pause." He pointed to the trees and said, "See the leaves? They don't try to move. The wind moves them." Arjun listened silently. The old man added, "Sit, breathe. For 1 minute, don't solve anything, just watch." Arjun sat back on the bench. He closed his eyes again. This time, he did not chase his thoughts. He did not fight them. He simply noticed his breath, in and out. Thoughts came, thoughts went. Slowly, something changed. The noise became softer. His shoulders relaxed. His breath became slow. For the first time in a long time, there was a small gap between thoughts. In that moment, Arjun felt light, not happy, not excited, just clear. And in that clarity, a simple truth appeared. I don't need to think about everything right now. Arjun opened his eyes. The park looked the same, but he felt different. The old man smiled and said, "Clarity comes when the mind rests, not when it runs." That day, Arjun went home quietly. Nothing magical happened. His problems were still there. His job was still stressful. But something inside him had shifted. From that day, Arjun practiced stopping. When thoughts rushed, he paused. When fear appeared, he breathed. When the mind felt full, he let it be. Slowly, he made better decisions, not from fear, but from calm. He listened more, he reacted less, and life felt lighter. This story is not just about Arjun, it is about you. Your mind is powerful, but when it is always busy, it becomes your enemy. You don't always need more answers. Sometimes you need less noise. Stop thinking for a moment. Breathe. Pause. Clarity does not come from rushing, it comes from stillness. So the next time your mind feels heavy, ask yourself, what happens if I stop just for one moment? You might find clarity inside.